Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. The WWE locker room is full of brazen heels, but none like Kevin Owens. The Canadian superstar is currently pursuing the undisputed WWE Championship and is as controversial as ever. Following the chaos on SmackDown, the promotion is slapping a new label on the multi-time champion. Rey Mysterio hit the ring to a big pop on Friday Night SmackDown to declare his entry in the men's Royal Rumble match. Fans chanted for Eddie Guerrero after Rey mentioned his 2006 Rumble win, but soon he was interrupted by KO. The heated exchange led to Owens defeating Mysterio in their first ever singles bout, then pulling a ruse to attack the Hall of Famer after the match. Cody Rhodes made the save as officials tried to break up the chaos. The segment ended with KO raising the Winged Eagle title in the crowd as Cody looked on from the ring. The prize fighter is too disrespectful these days, according to WWE. The company continues to push Owens' heel antics ahead of the big match with Rhodes at Royal Rumble. As seen below, officials shared a clip of Owens taunting Mysterio with the Eddie Guerrero gimmick during their SmackDown match. They touted the disrespect unleashed by Owens, then accused him of always pushing buttons. WWE is teasing another showdown between KO and a Hall of Famer at Saturday night's main event on January 25th. SNME will see Rhodes and Owens sign their Royal Rumble ladder match contract addendum and relinquish their belts, with Shawn Michaels named as the special enforcer for the signing. Updated WWE Royal Rumble lineup. World Wrestling Entertainment is less than 2 weeks away from its 38th Royal Rumble PLE from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Below is the updated lineup. Charlotte Flair is rumored to return in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Vignettes for her comeback began airing on this week's SmackDown. The backstage area of WWE SmackDown was buzzing with chaos after the explosive brawl that unfolded live on air. Fans had barely settled after the show when an unexpected statement shook the wrestling world. WWE officials issued a serious accusation against Kevin Owens, one of their most popular superstars, following his involvement in a chaotic brawl on SmackDown. The tension that had been simmering between Owens and his fellow roster members reached a boiling point, and now the company was taking matters into their own hands. It all began in the midst of an intense confrontation between Kevin Owens and his former ally, Sami Zayn. What was supposed to be a competitive match between Zayn and his opponent quickly spiraled into an all-out war between the two men who had once stood side by side. The animosity that had been brewing for weeks, stemming from Zayn's shift in alliances and Owens' frustration over being left in the shadows, finally erupted. What started as a few harsh words between the two quickly escalated into a physical altercation. The arena was filled with roars of excitement as Zayn and Owens exchanged brutal blows, but things took a dramatic turn when other WWE superstars, including Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and even former champions like Seth Rollins, got involved in the chaos. SmackDown's signature blue lighting flickered as bodies collided, and the tension was palpable. While the brawl made for thrilling television, it was clear that this wasn't just a scripted feud. There were real emotions involved: anger, betrayal, and perhaps most surprisingly, something darker. The segment went beyond the typical rivalry. It had an edge that sent ripples through the WWE locker room. And now, WWE officials had their say. The following day, an official statement was released to the media and shared across WWE's social media platforms. The company didn't mince words. They were accusing Kevin Owens of something far more serious than what fans initially thought. WWE claimed that Owens had not only orchestrated the brawl to destabilize the roster, but had also violated company rules regarding physical aggression and conduct during a live event. The accusation sent shockwaves through the fan base and left many of Owens' peers wondering just how deep this incident went. WWE's accusation unfolds. According to the statement, Owens had been involved in several backstage altercations in the weeks leading up to the brawl. WWE's corporate relations team expressed deep concern over the conduct exhibited by Owens, claiming that he had intentionally provoked certain superstars in an effort to create an environment of chaos. While SmackDown had featured numerous hard-hitting matches, Owens' actions were said to have gone beyond the usual rough and tumble of wrestling. Kevin Owens' actions have not only jeopardized the safety of his colleagues, but he has also shown blatant disrespect for the sanctity of our professional environment. The statement read, "In accordance with WWE's strict policy on conduct and aggression, we are investigating the matter thoroughly. If found to be true, Kevin Owens may face serious consequences, including potential suspension or termination." The accusation wasn't just about the brawl itself. It was the deeper implications that worried WWE. Officials suggested that Owens had engaged in what they described as unsanctioned behavior, targeting specific superstars to escalate the conflict and destabilize what had been a carefully constructed balance within the locker room. The fact that the brawl spiraled so wildly out of control, involving not just Owens and Zayn but other stars like Reigns, was seen as a clear indication that Owens had ulterior motives. What raised even more eyebrows was the claim that Owens had been using his long-standing influence within the company to manipulate situations backstage. WWE sources reported that Owens had been subtly working behind the scenes to recruit certain superstars to his cause, all in the hopes of breaking up the unity within certain factions. The fallout among the locker room. The accusations were met with mixed reactions in the locker room. Some wrestlers, particularly those with close ties to Owens, were vocal in their support. "Kevin's just passionate," said a longtime WWE star who wished to remain anonymous. "If you've ever been in the ring with him, you know he pushes everyone to be better. He may come off as intense, but he's not the villain they're painting him out to be." Others, however, weren't so quick to defend Owens. Rumors had already been circulating about growing tensions between him and several of his colleagues. Some believed that Owens' hard-edged persona had become too much to handle. A few superstars noted that he had been pushing boundaries for months, both in and out of the ring. "He's always been about shaking things up," another wrestler shared. "But there's a line, and this time, he crossed it." There was also a growing sentiment of unease, especially among the younger stars in the company. Owens, as one of the veterans, had long been viewed as a mentor to many. However, as his actions became more unpredictable, some felt that his influence was no longer one to be admired but feared. The fear wasn't just about his in-ring abilities, but about the potential instability Owens could bring to the roster. Kevin Owens responds. In typical Owens fashion, the accused superstar didn't remain silent for long. He took to social media to address the allegations directly. In a lengthy post, Owens denied the accusations and expressed his frustration at being targeted. "WWE wants to make me the bad guy because I'm passionate about this business. I've been a part of this company for years, and not once have I done anything to put anyone in harm's way intentionally," Owens wrote. "What I did on SmackDown wasn't an out-of-control brawl. It was a necessary message. Maybe WWE doesn't like that I'm trying to shake things up, but guess what? This company has been stagnant for too long." Owens went on to challenge WWE's leadership, specifically calling out Triple H, who had been rumored to be growing more concerned with Owens' methods. "If anyone's been destabilizing the company, it's the suits in the back trying to control everything," Owens continued. "I'm not the problem. If WWE wants to suspend or fire me, fine. But just know this, I'll still be here, and I'll still fight. I'm not done." The future of Kevin Owens in WWE. As of now, it's unclear what the future holds for Kevin Owens in WWE. His impassioned plea to fans and the public shows no signs of him backing down. Whether or not WWE takes further action, including a suspension or termination, will likely come down to internal investigations. But what's certain is that the SmackDown Brawl marked a turning point in the relationship between Kevin Owens and WWE. As the story continues to unfold, fans can expect even more twists and turns in this high-stakes drama, with Owens vowing to fight on, no matter the consequences.